Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved. He gets big! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And he's only too happy to take that back. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. And a chance! It's in he goes again. No mistake. 2-0 and in next to no time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
9 minutes is number 14.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Marcus Rashford.
He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! In he goes again! He's got a goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Well, every foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. That has not gone well. He's looking wide. Rashford in acres of space out wide.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Donnarumma claims comfortable. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Chelsea, there's the shot!
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out towards the flank. Caicedo. Pedri. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's picked out the run. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears. Decent chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Caicedo. Mauro Icardi. It's Pedri. Miretti. Miretti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Pedri. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing... And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Mauro Icardi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. Messi is in a really good position out wide. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have... Chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's managed to gift it back. That's a sharp pass. Icardi powering forward here. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice looking ball. Can he get onto this? And that is not finding anyone.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. And Miretti shifted it to the flank. And the half-time whistle goes.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution on the field, number 22.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Rashford.
Oh, great feat that.
And he's managed to get free. Deep cross. Terrific header. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fernandez gathers from the goal kick. Rafinha, and he welcomes it in. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Has another go! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our world champion.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Hakimi. Asensio. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gear, and the shot! And he thumps it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
And it's Zaniolo.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Rafinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
Rashford! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. João Neves. Caicedo.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Caicedo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Messi. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rashford. He's being urged to shoot. Looking for the run.
That looks a cracking ball.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Lovely bit of skill. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Messi
ready to try one.
And it's Van Dijk. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Beretti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a throw-in.
Hakimi. Caicedo. Pedri, looking here to chip it through. Zaniolo. Beretti. Yilmaz. And it's Icardi.
Zaniolo. And claimed it back swiftly. Threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Dijk. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not...
And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chooses to go back. Zaniolo. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Icardi. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mauro Icardi has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Van Dijk. That has not gone well. Gabriel Jesus. Icardi. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! A goal and a really telling moment. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Yilmaz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nice control. And it's Caicedo. And here's Mauro Icardi. João Neves. Zaniolo. Rashford in acres of space out wide. It's Okazaki! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Caicedo. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's a searching pass. And it's made... Gabriel Jesus! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rafinha. Can he get it through? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
João Neves. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's felt him there. Zaniolo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gabriel Jesus tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Messi. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Distributed tidily. Showing great feet there.
And it's Pedri. Caicedo. Miretti.
Oh, this is a terrific run. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rafinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries from a long way out. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hakimi.
There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Caicedo getting this one clear.
Pedri.
To Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That is good alertness.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
João Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri.
Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank.
And that is a little undercooked.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Jimenez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Hakimi.
Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal.
Gabriel Jesus.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's a really well-measured ball.
Might want to be careful there.
Van Dijk has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nicely aimed pass. Asensio spots it and intercepts. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. And he's there to retrieve it.
Un minuto de descuento.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Caicedo. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ball's gone out of play. Nice control.
Now who's going to be first to this?
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family.
Oh, what a mistake!
He's got away. He's through. It's 1-on-1.
Takes a shot! Goal!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to... And Icardi! Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
And it's made its way to him. Pedri. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
And he's on it. And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
That's a corner kick.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Back into the middle. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
And the shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Van Dijk going vertical. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He shifted it to the flank.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga.
Time and again they are repelled.
Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Gabriel Jesus. And this is Icardi. He might be in here! Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Played into space. Dink through. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Miretti, and he's had it nicked away. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Nicely shaped ball. It could be danger here. And the shot! It's fallen loose again! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, a robust challenge. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 10.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
El dorsal 18.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pedri. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. It's a threatening ball. Great chance! And another try! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Kane. Oh, he's burst through.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And here's Mbappe. Pressing high and with purpose. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Great ball if he can get there. And claimed it back swiftly. He's found a way past. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Kane. Over to the left. Played back in. Nice sequence of passes, this. Short changes him with that pass. It's a good run down the right. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Now it's Mbappe. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona.
Now it's Yilmaz.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this?
And he's only too happy to take that back. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transition.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Caicedo. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Looking for a runner. Dink through.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
This looks promising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
A lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Threads one in.
Now he's got space here.
Neatly clipped into space. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, well played, well played.
Fermin
with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope...
Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Decent chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's gone forward. And he's there to retrieve it.
We are into stoppage time. He's away!
Oh, cracking ball.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established,
But they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
Pedri! Spread it left.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning. And he
Has a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Icardi. Quality ball.
Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here.
Jimenez. Icardi. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Yilmaz receives it in a wide position.
Pass is just off target.
Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Jimenez. Neymar gets into a good position. Now it's Osimhen.
He has found and a chance!
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
So we have our...
Caicedo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a book.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
In too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Miretti. And it's Caicedo.
Icardi looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Andrick. Caicedo.
Now it's Neymar.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yilmaz. And Miretti.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Caicedo. Miretti. Andrić. Caicedo. And Yilmaz. And it's Icardi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Messi. That's the keeper's ball. And here's Mauro Icardi. Yilmaz. Now it's Icardi.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Icardi.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Shot could required.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Serginho gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Icardi. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Messi. Icardi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they've got rid. Schlotterbeck. Yilmaz.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Miretti. Now that looks a decent...
It's Gabriel Jesus! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real...
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5, Neymar. Pour le remplacer,
So it's back to business.
Hazard. Attention, changement.
Pedri. And it's Messi. Messi.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Terrific header. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gabriel Jesus is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Kane. And here's Jesus.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move. Oh, what a climb! Oh, there's a man in the way. Gabriel Jesus. And he's had it nicked away.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's neat. And the shot! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona go into the lead. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Knocks it into space.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi.
Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well played, well played.
Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Kane. Kane!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Has a look up and drives it forward.
Strong running down that left flank.
He's on it, can he get away? Shifted it to the flank. Yilmaz
Could try cutting inside here.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's a key interception. In with the challenge.
and he welcomes it in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bastoni does well to get it back. Spread out to the left. Rashford spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away?
Gabriel Jesus.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gabriel Jesus.
Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably.
Barcelona near...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception. Played up towards the front line. Andrich wins the duel this time.
Zico.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Miretti. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
Out to the left it goes.
Can he get on the end of this?
He's got away. Oh, he's been flattened there. Referee has just said play on. And there goes the final whistle.
Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Gabriel Jesus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And Icardi! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Thuram.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.
Vitoria.
Already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable, and
well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is standing over this one.
Icardi. Pedri!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
De Bruyne.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
There's the header. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Aimed beyond the defence. And Boyan!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Here's the header! He will be livid with himself. Messi. Throw it.
Pedri. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He has found the way through. So, third corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he was quick to react.
De Bruyne.
Now it's Icardi. Asensio goes sliding in. And here's Boyan. Bellingham. Caicedo. Knocks it into space.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That is good alertness. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Bellingham.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Van Dijk with the foul.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Miretti. Pedri.
That's beautifully weighted.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 20.
And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Barcelona can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Asensio does well to get it back. Jimenez calmly anticipates, tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Thuram. He's found a way through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Victoria with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be... De Bruyne! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Serginho. Could be danger here.
Gabriel Jesus! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones de nuestro personal de seguridad. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Victoria
get the second half going.
21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
Dybala.
El dorsal 14.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's shifting through the gears here.
De Bruyne.
Thuram. Andrick. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. And a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Not the most accurate pass.
And that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Victoria
Now find themselves down to 9 men.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Valverde. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, he's burst! It's Gabriel Jesus! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going all the way! And he's managed to get free. Well played. Important challenge, that. That is ended up in no man's land. Olise. Nice looking ball. Barcelona have reclaimed it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chance for a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Valverde. Great vision. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Kane. No way through. Out to the left it goes. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Andrick. Gabriel Jesus. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. He came in hard, very hard. Referee's given a throw. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's De Bruyne. Foot in. Tries to play it through. Yilmaz. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Caught offside that time. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Victoria needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just eases him off the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Salamanca's. He's had it taken off him. The ball has bounced loose now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona taking what looks to be a decisive shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if...
And time is up. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Gabriel Jesus picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona, definitely.
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Well, what?
Kane! Oh, he's hit the bar! Yilmaz.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus. Decent chance! Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Jimenez does well to get it back. Bellingham. Now it's Icardi. Jimenez cuts it out. Kane. Camavinga. Well timed, excellent interception. Caicedo. And it's Andrić. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Nicely shaped ball. Delivery from Mbappe, gets big! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Xabi Alonso. And Miretti. Yilmaz. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham. First quarter of an hour gone. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It could be in here. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Messi. Pedri. Messi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And here's Kane. And the shot's on here. And Dijk gets it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass is just off target. Vardiol. Xavi Alonso. And it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's got all. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mauro Icardi. Gabriel Jesus had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's come to nothing. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mauro Icardi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Kane.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vardiol. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Kane! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And here's Kane. And he's only too happy to take that back. Kane. Camavinga. Kane. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's found a way past. Bellingham. Messi. Referee's given a throw. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Jimenez. And Guardiola. Now it's Kane. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gabriel Jesus couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Jimenez. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Yilmaz. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Messi. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bellingham. And here's Kane. And he's gone looking for safety. Camavinga. Bellingham. And here's Kane. This looks promising. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Miretti. Kane. And they can counter here. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Messi. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's found a way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Spread out to the left. Now it's Kane. Miretti. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He might be in here! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe! Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's heaved it away. Messi delivers the ball. Oh, that was vital. Messi. And there goes the final whistle.
So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not. and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across mid...
Mbappe! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. A heavy challenge.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Kane with...
Big chance! One-on-one!
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is...
Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kane with the delivery. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nice control. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Pedri.
And that's been won straight back.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move.
He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. It's Kane! And he comes up trumps again.
Kane really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short.
He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Miretti.
And this is Icardi. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Messi.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now this...
Gabriel Jesus!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Mauro Icardi.
He's picked his way through.
Gabriel Jesus. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Caicedo. Barcelona could counter here. He is through here. He's having a shot! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And so we're off again. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Kane. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Camavinga picks it up from the goal kick. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And this is Messi. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Messi stood his ground strongly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Shot a goal! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trump.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's going to go a long way. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Distributed tidily. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Van Dijk makes the interception. Oh, well measured. Kane! And somehow it stayed out.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Barcelona can
Messi.
now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El
A
dorsal
poorly
20.
directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Mbappe! He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Camavinga is there, and he can pick it up. Messi. And it's lofted through here. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
En el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
7.
have their second
Será
corner now.
sustituido por el dorsal
They'll
21.
be quick to recover this. And another try! No, he couldn't get hold of it. So, third corner of the game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Real chance! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's...
Oh, that's ambitious. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Beretti. Gabriel Jesus is onto this.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Andrich gets across to intercept that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Dijk. Pedri. He's on it. Can he get away? Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's found a way through. That's a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And he's intervened well there. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, a delicate chip through. Kane. Nicely worked. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Not the most accurate pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's let fly! Beretti. Kane. And that's it. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly poor is their...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Chance for a shot! Goal! The United States! There is the breakthrough! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
Chance for a shot!
A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Gabriel Jesus.
Nicely intercepted.
Deftly away.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Great, goes for a shot! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans... Decent chance!
Oh, the ball's from Yilmaz! Same again, same outcome.
And they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Unahi.
Icardi. Picked out... It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Icardi.
And here's Jesus. Pinches it off him.
Look at the space here.
Tries to play it through.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Deep cross. Climbs up! Off the bar! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Referee has just said play on. Now it's Icardi. Platini conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Icardi. And he's found a way past. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Icardi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Chance here to counter. He's onside. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's picked his way through. Thuram. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Fabian Ruiz. Icardi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pedri getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Icardi. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Matheus Cunha. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance! Goal! Mexico! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Neymar. Best. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, again there's no way through. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great chance! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb.
And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Spain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless!